A terrific night for football as EA Sports takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in the capital city of Denver, Colorado. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader. A terrific night for football as EA Sports takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in the capital city of Denver, Colorado. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Denver Broncos. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Nice play call. A little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. We can look at this Bronco defense. This unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And again, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. This will wind up a loss on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Throwing is Lewis. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, wide open, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space, because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Inside the 20, Javonte Williams.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Javonte Williams His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Point after here coming up. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Kansas City.
10-7 our score after one right here. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Open man right side is Tony. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Broncos' 10-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 10 yards out, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Lewis. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
The Broncos had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Felix Anudike-Uzomah, the man to get home for the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
On second down, Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Back to throw. Lewis. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's got some space here.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
That is caught.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Lewis on first down.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10. at their own 40-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A big play there for KC. 41 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big play.
Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Lewis to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Operating from the gun, Lewis escaping the pressure right.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime, and even 40 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit, and they get one right there.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive,
and they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes.
That is incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Broncos 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Lewis.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. 51 yards on the punt there. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. And we are keeping a close eye on his catches. A really close eye now because that's number 899 in his career. The next one will give him 900.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Mahomes. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Forced out. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. Try to lay one up deep.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Lewis. He can't get him down. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Off the draw. Here's Williams. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Powering his way forward. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, a 22. Now Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 5-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 24.
31. Broncos 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. In motion left goes a tight end. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
This 2nd and 4.
19 Tiger.
Again, it's Williams. Oh, he bowls over him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
157 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First and 10 at the 18-yard
Throwing is Lewis. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams
With his 2nd touchdown of the night.
and the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed. No space to fit into football.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
This is brought in at the 21.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And out will come the offense as they take over.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too. To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task, but that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
The busy night continues for Williams. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
To throw is Lewis. Looking to throw on second down.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This is second and 8.
Off the play fake. Lewis.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time.
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
A gain of 4 brings up third and 4.
On third down, here's Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Here we go with Williams. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
He was covered by Patrick Surtain.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And again, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year.
And the Chiefs are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 24.
Broncos 14.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Lewis. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Chiefs, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos,